everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello, I'm Jessica K, back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, we are doing another faction review. Yay! I like faction reviews. This is my third faction review video, and we're going to be focusing on the Undead Hordes today. But first, I want to show you guys the process, the progress that I have made in my faction wars since my last video. Luckily, ever since I got my Trenda, going through the dwarf faction is like super easy, piece of cake. I did it, yay for me, got past that one, and right now got my lizard men still that I'm working on, which I am melting through. All right, my chair keeps squeaking on this thing, it's driving me crazy. Grr, it's like, anyway, lizard men, I'm doing like 1.5 to 2 minutes or so. Like, don't quote me on that. I wish I could see because it was so fast. I was like really impressed. And so I'm doing good, but then at the very last second, one of my people always dies, and so I can't get a 3-star, and I really need a reviver. Like, I really need one. And the only one I can think of is like Broadmaw, which I had a bunch and I used him all as food. So now I just have to wait to get another one because I need a reviver so that I can do what I want to do with it. Skinwalker Crypt, I got a little further, basically at the same place that I was, though. I did, because I've been just living on Leorius through this, and I did get through level 20 because I put in Hofri. Sorry, I like keep starting a sentence and then not finishing it. Anywho, I've also got the white grizzly bear guy. I cannot remember his name. And then I have Fane in there, and I'm also using a rare because I am very much lacking in the Skinwalker Crypt, so that one still need some help with. Ogren Tribe, my tongue is tied. I did just get Siege Hulk, and I maxed him out, and I'm gonna put him in there, and that's my goal for when this opens again, is to just go through that and see how far I can get with the Ogren Tribe this time. That was my quick little faction wars update for you, and now the moment you have all been waiting for, my review on, where are you? The Undead Hordes, right here. And I have 19 out of 58 of them. Woo! First up is Crypt King Grawl. I don't know him at all. I'm a poet. Any hoodles, really cool looking. I have heard good things about him, but I don't have him, so what does hearing good things mean? Wow, that is so awesome. I'm obsessed. It's like got some geometry going on there. That is very cool. He's got some coins, and I'm very impressed by this. Got, of course, the skulls. Gotta have skulls on him to know that he is a bad guy. A bad guy in a good way. I want to say the ASS word, but I don't want to. I'm trying not to cuss in general in my videos just because it makes it easier, and it's like a little bit of a challenge for me, which I can always use, and it feels good to not use just filler words all the time. Trying it out, guys. You try it with me, please. I would never expect that. So yeah, he is very cool looking, and that is the first up on the Undead Hordes. I believe next is Rotos, which, yeah, Rotos, and I don't know why I said Rotos. Rotos, the Lost Groom, we know him and love him. If you do not have a Rotos, I highly, highly suggest that you get one. What are you even waiting for? It is so easy to get him. No, just kidding. But he is my arena guy, okay? I love him in arena. There has been times where I am like dead in the water, okay? He is my only guy left. He has a sliver of health left, and he'll go turn after turn after turn and just knock out all 4 people. And I'm just sitting there amazed that he is able to do that. And now that I have double 2 of him in my arena, It is bliss, especially when paired with Sify, of course, because once it's his turn, as long as she's alive, any debuff that's on him no longer there, and he just gets to go and do his thing. And yeah, the extra turns for him is, of course, my favorite thing because it'll just go and go and go. Let's see who we got next here. This is Saito. I don't know anything about this dude. He has very cool, are those katanas? I think. I have a sword like that. It's definitely not on fire though. Unfortunately, I don't think that's allowed. However, oh, his also has like, it's like a bread knife. You could cut the bread and toast it at the same time. It's perfect. This is what my brain goes through, is just thinking about bread. All right. I mean, he's kind of boring. He's got, you know, two cool swords. I do enjoy this part, the shoulder pads. It's a look. No shoes. But, I mean, he's definitely dead looking. Definitely very green, purple. That's all I gotta say about you, Saito. I'm so sorry. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing your name. I do apologize. Elegius. I'm just butchering these. I'm so sorry, guys. This girlie looks like she hopped straight out of the movie Insidious. Like one of the movies Insidious. It is the tongue. I mean, that's like what Gene Simmons is gonna look like when he is buried. Just has his tongue hanging out all the way. That's what I could imagine. And I see this little, I'm assuming it's like a potion or something, which I do enjoy. That is cool. Very much, what is the girl's name? The villain from Maleficent is basically the one I'm thinking of. But I'm drawing a total blank about Snow White. Yeah, it was Snow White. She was a jealous bee. But yeah, okay, really cool. Again, on fire. I love anything that's on fire. I am a pyromaniac, but also scared of fire, so I'm not going to play with it myself. And then she's got a nice little backboard because, you know, you don't want to hunchback. And so she's working on her posture. And good for her. That's all I know about her. Is she's got some candles behind her. Next is Scartorsis. He has the best dungeon speed lead in the game. And he also has an AoE on his A1, so that's pretty cool. I'm not like the biggest fan of him, but he is good for like blender teams. Mix him with Cardiel or Sinisha, and you're gonna get a lot of power on him. And he's a tiny little guy. He's a little tiny guy. That's Scartorsis. Next, we have Bad Alcazar. So this guy is like an OG, okay? When I first started the game, I started playing about a year and a half ago, I believe, and everyone wanted him, talked about him. When I first got him, I used him a whole bunch, but now I've just kind of faltered off and I don't really use him. I've got 4 of him at this point, and currently my Undead Hordes is my only maxed out faction guardians for my legendaries. I currently have the option to power him up, but I'm wondering if I should just keep the 2 pairs of him for my faction guardians and pick another one to power up instead. I'm weighing on the decision at this point in time. When I look at him, I see 2 different things. A little bit, freaking chair, a little bit Dr. Doom with the hood, you know, like the Spider-Man villain, and also the eyes as well. And the mouth. Okay, whatever. I think they stole him from Dr. Doom. But also, like, the shoulder things, it reminds me of a ship or something. Like, I'm thinking Pirates of the Caribbean. And did you guys like that franchise? Like, did you watch it and stuff when it came out? I definitely did. I mean, I was pretty young to really grasp it. But I think, like, one of the last movies, I do not know which the last one to come out was, but while I was watching that movie with my first boyfriend, I made out for the first time ever to that movie, like the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie that came out. So, spicy little secret, now you guys know. That is Bad Alcazar. Cool, he looks really cool. I like this part. Next we have Blood gorged. Ooh. Okay, I have talked about his looks before, I know, because I have him on my free to play, and this is the first. No, yeah, no, this is the first legendary that I maxed out on my free to play. I was thinking of Kale, but Kale is definitely not a legendary. I do, however, prefer Kale over him. His block revive on his A3 has come in handy, specifically for the Ice Golem tournament that we just got done with. But, and oh yeah, and then he has the AoE on his A2, which is cool. Other than that, I mean, he's a legendary, you know? He's cool. He looks cool. He looks cooler than he is, in my opinion. So, yeah, still prefer Kale. Sorry, not sorry. Here we have Mashalid, and I just feel a very feminine energy from him. Like every time I see him, I get a feminine vibe. So I always want to say that like he's a woman, and I mean that's a girl butt. That's just a girl butt, okay? Do you remember the short period of time where like everyone was wearing print leggings, like they all had different weird print, like just anything? But there was these one pair that had the configuration of like all the muscles like in your butt and legs. And that was a really weird and like scary time in history. Not my favorite by far. Those fingers are so scary. So scary. Yeah, come on. He also looks like Blood Gorged's cousin to me. This guy is another one who everyone's like, yeah, use him. He's great. When I'm against him, he definitely gives me issues, but to have him on my team, he's not the greatest. He doesn't do that well for me. And I think that's because I don't have like I'm not putting the right gear on him. I don't have great gear in the game in general. It's just not something I've ever had. I've said it a bajillion times. So that is a problem. But this right here is why everyone likes him. I mean, he increases both your speed and your crit damage on your team, and then he debuffs the other team, and he also gets another turn. Why the heck am I not using this guy? I need some tips on who to pair him with in an arena team, like what would be best to use him with other people. I don't know how to word it. I'm sorry. I just need help to configure a good arena team with Mashalid because I am not utilizing him enough as I should. Now we have Nethril, and this guy is the gross, hideous uncle of both Mashalid and Bloodgorged. I know people use him on poison teams. I do not even like looking at him. He's so gross. He looks like half rat, half, I don't know. Bye. I can't take it anymore. Bye. It's so, ugh. Now we've got Suzerain Catone, and the cool thing about him is that he has AoE on all his skills. I don't know. All his skills. And I was thinking about using him in campaign, but then Skull Crown does really good for me, so I decided not to do that. He doesn't really have much to him because he has half a body. Uses the same temple as like a lot of the other Undead Hordes guys, and he's got some horns that look like they're just red hot, like red freaking hot. They're ready to brand somebody. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say about him. Oh, I have two of him, but yeah, I don't utilize him. So next we have Harvest Jack. I do have him. I do not use him. He reminds me of a Scooby-Doo villain. A whole lot, especially from the Scooby-Doo movie, like the live action one from, what it was, early 2000s, with the skull heads right here because they look like the little shrunken heads from the island that they were on. That is such a good movie. Very underrated movie, I think. I know it's like a kid's movie, but very good. Or also, you know, if you want to be basic, thinking Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm kind of just really talking about his looks because I'm not impressed by anything, but I do think it's funny how he has like a ponytail made out of his stem. A little stem ponytail. That is Harvest Jack. Very cool character design. 10 out of 10 on that one for sure. Now, Sify, the Lost Bride. I mean, I don't have to talk much about her because A, I've done it before, and B, everyone knows how good she is. Paired with Rotos, as we saw earlier. And, oh, cool. I never really noticed her, like, legs before. Cute little legs in there. And she's got, like, those are probably, like, pierced into her skin. Siffy is one of the reverse catfishes. Like, I always say, oh, they look good in the ID cards. Then you pull them up and they don't look good. But she actually has, like, the worst little ID card thing compared to how she actually looks. Because her face is all, like, mouth all open. And it's, like, very much more scary than what she looks like here. Here she just looks like a scorned woman. Very cool wedding dress. Looks like she's been buried underwater for quite a long time. Ooh, Necrit, one of my favorites. I want him so bad. Anytime that there's like a times 10 event for him or anything, I always try. Obviously, I don't have him yet, but I will eventually get him because this is the one that I'm really chasing right now. I mean, he is just awesome. His ally protection, his ally attack, 2 amazing passives, the shields he puts on people, and then all based on defense as well. I mean, hell yes. So cool. And look at this character design. Really awesome. Like, am I going to mention Game of Thrones? Yes, I am. Like Lannister, you know, Lannister family. He is so, whatever this is, I am into it. I really like the head thing and like his spider looking claws that come down. Yeah, I'm coming for you, Necrit. Come to me. Who do we have next? We've got Erost, the Soul Cage. And I'm pretty sure this guy is a fragment champion for Doom Tower, which I am not close to at the moment. He looks like Blubber all grown up is what I'm thinking, but yeah, it's like he's held together by the rocks, but it's not working very well because he is flowing. He's flowing out of himself. What was that one game? There was like a computer game that you didn't have to have the internet to play, like a long time ago, and I think it was called like Sewer or something. You basically like had to stop the sewage from flowing down into wherever, and that's what he reminds me of as well. Super cool looking. Look at that butt. Very intricate as well. I like it. Robin Williams would approve. Here is, oh, little Miss Annie, the absolute, without a doubt, scariest champion in this game. It is not okay how terrifying she is. I can't even, it's like, if I saw this walking towards me, I would run faster than I've ever run in my entire life. Even when I was on track as a kid. Like, this is more important to get away from this girl. She is scary. I've heard she's good. I don't like her. Now, okay, oh. Vlad the Nightborn. He looks like a Cullen from Twilight. Yes, I'm sure that most of my fan base on YouTube has not watched Twilight, but you should. It's a great, horrible set of movies. I love it. I worked so freaking hard to get this dude, okay? Got all the fragments for him, got him, and for what? Because I do not use him. I have not used him a single time since I got him. And he does have a cool design costume. I like a high collar and a really intricate cape, so he's got that going for him, and a little bit of like the Iron Man thing coming out of his chest or whatever, but yeah, that's Vlad. I worked for ya and you disappointed me. And Vlad is actually the last legendary out of the Undead Hordes. So we're gonna take a quick look at the epics. Nothing like too exciting really here to show. Seeker helped me out a ton when I first started the game. Dark Elhain, that does not look like me, so I do not care, and I deserve a better evil twin version of me. That's what I think. Vogoth is pretty good, and oh yeah, hold on, Corpse Collector. Halle Berry. You want to see what happens to Halle Berry after she gets the HP burn? This. she turns into Hexia. Because if you look, their outfits are literally identical, except for she has been on fire. Like, down to the stockings, the little arm things, everything. But I don't even care. They're both so hot. I've talked about Hexia a bunch, but yeah, they're just so hot. I love the outfits and what, making her dance around. Looks like I'm in Fortnite again. Again. I just played Fortnite earlier, so that's what I was thinking about. But yes, Corpse Collector, Hexia, hot as heck twins. My question now is, though, what happens to Hexia when you give her an HP burn? Like, you're gonna burn a burn? She's already burned, so I think that she should just get something instead. If you put an HP burn on her, then she actually gets something for it. And I don't know if I talked about it before, but I just keep looking at the spine thing. I don't know if I noticed that, but I love an open back concept. Fashion is my passion. Okay, guys. We have now reached the end of the video. I want to thank you so much for watching another one of my faction reviews. That's what I was going to say. I have so much fun doing these because I love judging people's fashion choices. So thank you for watching. Please like and comment and subscribe to my channel. And if you're feeling real generous, you can share it elsewhere with your friends so that they can watch and enjoy too. Until next time, I'm Jessica K. Hope y'all have a great week. I'll see you later. Bye, friends.